How's it going, peeps? Welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, I'm joined with a stellar cast. The gang is all back. They're all back firing. All of them are, I'd imagine, in a happier mood, and I'm not. So as you can see, the caps is at all. I'm in that mood tonight. So anyone can get it here in this chat box. I'm ready. But I'll start with Big Bill. How you doing, bro? Long time no see, my
Yo,
man.
Devi, long time, my man. Thank you very much for having me back. Took a nice
Always a pleasure,
sabbatical
my
for a
guy.
month. So I feel good mindset, body's feeling good. And yeah, ready to have a conversation. I had to do a lot of catching up, but you'll hear my thoughts during the show.
Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Davino, how's it
Sweet
going,
brother.
bruv?
What's up, David? Now I'm cool, man. 3 goals, 3 points. We move on.
You move
But I've got
on
no complaints, man. Yeah,
smiling and
bring
happy. Lovely stuff. And another
line them
guy,
up.
line them up. Anyone can get it. That hasn't been on here
Yeah,
in ages. And I can remember when I started this channel, he was, but they left in any case. I'm sure he'll jump back. But we might as well talk about our resident Chelsea supporter, Big Master P. How you doing, brother?
I'm all right in yourself, my man. Thanks for having me
Um,
back.
always good to have you on, my guy. How you feeling? Talk to me. Last time we spoke, you haven't conceded. You're still not conceding goals.
Hey, man. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this, yeah. I mean, like what, undefeated in like 4 games or something. I
Mm,
mean, yeah. I mean, and all our signings doing the work, putting in the work. I mean,
mhm.
can't ask for anything better than that. You know what I mean? But you get my feelings as the show goes on. So yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
sure, no problem. And like I said before, we got cut off, jumping in and out. The man who started this thing with me, Master Cole. How's it going, brother? Can't hear
You're
Oh
you.
mute.
my, oh my.
Say again. Can't hear you.
We can't hear you, bro.
I think Cole is lagging a bit. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you might just shout.
You,
He's on mute.
you can.
No,
You're on
Yeah.
mute,
it's
yeah.
unmuting.
He's
It's
on mute, yeah.
unmuting. Let me unmute him quickly. I think he might have his TV
Just
on in the
continue without
background.
me quickly for a minute. I'll be
Here we
with you
go.
now. I'm just lagging a
No, we
bit.
can hear you.
I'm gonna sort it out
No, we can
quickly.
hear you loud and clear. We can hear you loud and clear now. Don't jump out. Stay in. We can hear you.
You're back.
Put the dogs to sleep. We'll catch up with you later.
Ah,
Yeah.
fuck it. Let the show carry on. We've already wasted 3 minutes wasted on him. But let's start with the big one. Let's start with Diogo Jota. Liverpool mentality monsters. Devon, I'll start with you. Last week you weren't
Yeah.
too positive. You guys had a whole lot of injuries, and given that, fair enough. I mean, if any team that loses 6 bad boys in their team is going to be cause for concern. But the way you guys dealt with Leicester, I don't know. I don't know. I'll come on to Paschal. I have a question to ask Paschal as well because I think he's in the title race. But what did you make of the game? And again, give me your thoughts on Diogo Jota because I knew he was a good player, but I didn't think he was this good. Let me hear you.
True, true. Devon, firstly, I think they were brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Like they played like a well-organized team, well-rehearsed and well-oiled, all around in the field. We were worried with regards to the injuries and how we were going to set up with it against an informed Leicester. But it was still an experienced side that showed up, that club chose and so on. But still, you never know. Look what they did when they went to the Emirates and to the Etihad. I mean, they're a team in form and they're dangerous going forward with Vardy as well. We were worried, but the way we played, it's like you could see with Fabinho that didn't go on international duty, Milner that's not on international duty or doesn't play international football anymore. The more of the senior players were all together, man, through that time, and so they could prepare well for the game. So I think that's what made us more ready for a game against Leicester. Jota, I can tell you, I never saw this coming. We 40 million for Jota. I was like, is that a bit too much for him or what? Because I had a similar feeling with Mane when he came at the time. We were linked up with Jota. At the end of the day, we signed Mane, and I was like, is he gonna be the same? What's happening there? Is he gonna be the same? Oh, okay. Is he gonna be the same? We're not sure, But then Mane turned out to be this superstar at Liverpool, and he fit in so well. And Jota is doing exactly the same and even better. The first player to score 4 goals in 4 consecutive home games. It hasn't been done yet, so I'm looking forward to what he can still contribute going forward.
Nah, I think you summed it up perfectly. Dale, what are your thoughts? I mean, you have to give credit to Klopp and the system that is built because, I mean, if you look at Milner that comes in, does a job on right back, Fabinho coming in, doing a job. We have Pepe and we will jump onto Pepe in the spot later. You guys have Pogba that divides opinion amongst the fans. Looking at Liverpool and seeing the way Jota has come in, what have you made of it? And are you thinking at sometimes that maybe it's just recruitment and maybe is the issue at our clubs in per se?
Well, I have to commend Liverpool on. If I look at the starting lineup, first of all, that reminds me, and it's a huge compliment going to Klopp that look at the injuries, look at the starting lineup, look at the players. Experience, like Davin said, but the way he put that team out and the way they performed, and against a strong Leicester team, Jota was just beautiful. Jota was amazing on the right-hand side of that front three. And I read something in the week is that he's going to be that. It's his time to shine now at Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? It's his time to shine, and he's taking every opportunity to make that happen. Performing like, was he performing like this at Wolves last season? You know what I'm saying? Yes, he was, but this is not on this level, and not over. When we have an average player going to a big team, and now he's kind of like the main player there. You don't see that often. So for me, that was a very, 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 very good signing. Recruitment, they've done very well on them. And that just shows, I think they're going old school. It's not about just buying a big name player because, Davin, you must be honest. You never expected the signing last season or beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying? True. So it's stuff like that. When it's a signing that they made, but look at this change. And it's United needs to learn a lot from this this club. Like it's not about a big name player, but a big game changer. You know what I'm saying? And that is Jota. That is 100%. Jota.
Cole, I just want to bring you in here as well because I remember you commented last week saying Liverpool are strong. How strong is their strength in depth? I remember Arsenal playing United once in the FA Cup and you guys played us with a midfield of Rafael and Fabio and fucking Darren Gibson and all the French players. How far do you think we are behind them and what do you make of it? Because it's basically, I wouldn't say that
they are miles ahead. They are miles ahead. Liverpool is reminding me of a time with Fergie. Exactly. Like Dale said, with all those injuries, yet the 11 that he puts out looks like they can squash any team.
100%.
And that's exactly what Klopp is doing at the moment. Like with the system, I agree with you. Like with the system, like it's like anyone can walk into that system. And I mean, like Jota, even he found it very comfortable to do. And I disagree because I actually rate him as a player last season at Wolves already. I rated him and I think he was very good. I think he was too good for Wolves already at the time. Because like it's the players around you and now he even has better players around him. That's why he's doing what he's doing.
100%.
So Paschal, I think they are miles ahead.
Fair enough. Paschal, the question I want to pose to you, look, in my mind, you guys are title contenders this season. You guys, I'm not going too far as to say you guys will win, but I'm sure you guys will push for the title. That's for sure. I think you guys are going to push much higher than Man City in that sense, obviously because they're in transition. But as a rival, how do you feel? Are you a bit deflated in the sense that you think, okay, look, Liverpool have all these injuries and then they go and do what they did over the weekend? How do you feel about it?
So one quick point. Obviously, I want to give credit to Davinno and his boys. I thought, man, I mean, to brush aside Leicester, I thought this was going to be the biggest challenge for them, especially with the squad, the depletion of the squad and all that, all the key players out, and to see them beat Leicester that easily, man, I gotta give you guys credit, man. I mean, Klopp is a genius. I mean, he's really gotten these guys to buy into the system the way he really wants them to, and I think that's the difference maker, and that's why they're champions. The second point that I want to give is to Jota. I'm not gonna lie to you fellas, man. I wasn't paying attention to Jota, let's say like last season or something like that. I thought it was actually a waste when they bought him, but to be honest, man, the guy is a difference maker. Look, you gotta give credit where it's due, man. I mean, he's moved to a team that's already won the title without him, and to slot in and be one of the main key players in that the team that's already champion, you gotta give your heart out to them. So I mean, I gotta give credit to them. Now, I wasn't happy about that result. I don't lie, because I want.
No one was happy about that result. Trust me. Only the Liverpool fans.
I wanted to be top of the league, man. I wanted to apply as much pressure to Liverpool as I could, but obviously, if they play well, they deserve the 3 points. And as a rival, I'm not happy. Like, I mean, dude, that's like a B squad that brushed aside Leicester's first team. You know what I mean? And man, you gotta give them credit, man. I wasn't happy with it.
Fair enough. What I will come on is I will actually keep you on here, Paschal. I'll stay with you for a moment, because one thing you did say when we did our season preview is that you actually tipped Spurs to be the dark horse this season. So I'll actually will come on. I'll start with you. With sun shining bright against City over the weekend, what did you make of that game?
Yeah, man. Look, I mean, from the very get-go of the pod, I did say that I think Jose and Spurs needed each other. I thought those guys were tailor-made for him to kind of come back and redeem himself, and to remind all of us that he can be a special coach indeed. And you can see what he's doing. I mean, look, I don't think anybody really expected them to make that much noise. I mean, they do have the personnel to do it, but like, it's just like Jose to sneak through the back door. You know what I mean? When everybody else least expects it. So I think he's got the weapons to do what he needs to do, and I still believe that. I think they might be the biggest threat to Liverpool. I really do. I know you're gonna go to Chelsea, but I really think Jose could be. He could be. I mean, he could, if he sticks around long enough, right? Up until, let's just say, by next April or something like that. Let's say, even if he's behind, let's just say he's 2 points behind in April or in March or April, I think he's gonna win it. I really do. I think he's also gotten those guys to buy into his, that Mourinho warrior. You saw how
his mentality. His mentality. I'm with you.
Yeah, raw mentality, pumped up, and everybody was so.
And he has a lot of fighters in his squad.
Exactly, a lot of warriors in there. So yeah, but
I was just about to touch on that one, but you can go on.
Okay, you can go ahead. Yeah, I'll jump in later. Yeah.
Go ahead. Continue. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Now, just about to say that, Paschal, like with this Tottenham squad, like when we heard about Mourinho going to Tottenham, we were like, nah, that was the worst decision. But bro, look at the players that Mourinho has. This is like, to me, it's like gangster. The 18. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like Toby, it's Spurs. It's Serge Aurier. You know how Serge Aurier looks? Like the line of Teranga. Stuff like that. So they definitely have strong players, and seeing this, what it done on the weekend against City's team, like, bruh, that was a pure special one tactic play. Play the ball forward onto Sons. You can play with both feet, and then poof. I've seen it at United, and I know that he's capable of doing it. So now, bruh, the players that Mourinho has with him now, gangster A team. I call them the A team. Solid.
I was about to ask you now. My next question was gonna be Jose Mourinho masterclass, or do you think Pep meltdown?
Don't take it away
I think
from
it's a combination of both.
Masterclass.
Both, yeah. But you can't take it away from Jose.
Don't take it away from Jose.
Yeah. David, it's time we take Spurs
because they
seriously.
actually did well in containing that City side.
Yeah.
Devin, do you rate him? Do you put him in the title race now?
Definitely. I mean, Jose is a serial winner. He knows how to do it. He's been there before. And with Poch, I would say he had the right players at the time, and Mourinho's got he inherited most of the players, or if not all of them that Poch had, and he's just taking them a step further. We're seeing it. In the beginning, it looked like there was going to be a sort of a dip, but you can see now, no, definitely, this guy means business. And the longer he stays there, the more dangerous he becomes.
True.
And back on what Davinno said, I'll put it in this way, as simple as I can. If Mourinho is the coach for Spurs in that Champions League final against, I think it was Liverpool, right? Yeah.
It was Liverpool.
Yeah.
I don't think Liverpool brushes them aside that easily. You know what I mean? I think that a game plan to park the bus or do whatever and take his chances as So yeah.
Fair enough. Cole, I want to pose the next question to you now. City out of the title race, does it leave a three-way title race now?
True.
Yeah, why are you posing that one to me? It's too early to say. But look, if we look at it in the context of now, City's definitely out. They're gonna need to make some heavy signings January if they want to come back in, because I don't like. They are playing the football, but that's all they're doing. They're just passing the ball around, it looks like to me these days. There's no real penetration happening. And you can't always just depend on De Bruyne to make that pass, you know?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But I won't put him in the title race now at the moment. I would say I'd agree with you. I'd put Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Dale, what do you think?
For me, I'm going to go with it. It's too soon to say. For now, we can say it's Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea. You know?
But it's way too soon.
And the reason why I say that, besides the way too soon, is that the games aren't even. You know, there's still games in hand. So, like, we always do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if United was first? You know, we will ask the question, is it a three-way race? Because no, we know they're going to drop points. So with Spurs, I see this Spurs team of Jose Mourinho the way I saw them in 2013. Am I correct? Strong, solid, and can go the distance. Liverpool picking up, but that Chelsea team, they can still do a lot more damage. So that three, I would say for now, I'll stick with that and say It's a three-way. It's a three-way race. But let's not also offend the other teams because the games are still uneven.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Because I'm glad Leicester also. Sorry, David.
No. Go ahead, Leicester. You were saying, go ahead.
No, because I was going to say, even though Leicester got that defeat now against us, they're still dangerous. And then also Everton's Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin, and what's his dude's name now again from Colombia? Yes. They've got goals in them, so they're looking dangerous as well. So they definitely
and also we still have this bubblegum teams operate in the top 10. We just need to get rid of them and get the normal teams to be there. You know, your likes of Southampton, Aston Villa, and David Moyes, West Ham. You know what I'm saying? So we still get it out of the way. So ask us that question in about 3 weeks' time, David.
Okay, fair enough. I see Cole's got a bit of an intruder there. But I'm glad you jumped on Chelsea, actually. Paschal,
let's talk.
You guys have gone about your business quietly. I want to jump on to you guys, seeing that we are talking title race. You guys have gone about your business very quietly. I'm sure you wouldn't have had it any other way. I think all of us in this group, or like we're sitting here, was saying, look, when the minute Chelsea start clicking, I think we can both agree that Newcastle away has always been a tough place for you guys to go to.
Yeah.
What have you made of your campaign thus far? And one question I want to pose to you, Olivier Giroud, even though he did score for France in the week, do you think that Werner is better suited with Tammy Abraham up front?
All right. So before I answer that, back to my expectations. I thought initially my opinion was that it was going to take a season for everybody else to fit in, and just to just to get accustomed to the English game, because I mean it was about like 5 or 6 key players, man, that were brought in over the summer. So obviously I didn't expect this now so soon. But now with what I've seen, man, I'll be the first one to say that title, okay, maybe title winning side this season might be just a little bit too soon, but I think they should be in somewhere close to it. I don't think I can even go on record now and say I think we could finish like second or something, and a close second. Maybe like 5 points behind the team that eventually wins the whole thing. You know what I mean? But from what I've seen now, I think we've got a shot. I really do. I think that door has been opened up for us. And just look at how we've climbed the table, and we've done it quietly, man. And we've done it in style too. I mean, the guys are playing very, very good football. I mean, Werner, man, my goodness me. I mean, the way the guy has settled into the English game, man, it even has surprised me actually. So, yeah. But to answer your question, I think Tammy Abraham, Werner up front. I think just taking youth into consideration as well. I think, that's a better combo, having Giroud up front, even though I'd still recommend that Giroud stays around just for the experience.
Fair enough.
There's certain games that are going to be better suited for Giroud to be in the mix. You know what I mean? Just to add a dimension to the game. So, yeah.
Look, I wanted to go back to Fabian's comment actually. The last time when we had the Ziyech conversation, I think you had something to do that evening, so you wanted on. What have you made of Ziyech thus far?
Oh man, yeah. Look, the boy is a genius, man. I mean, I remember. I think he was man of the match in his third game or something, third game or something. I mean, he was just on fire, man. So yeah, I'm actually impressed with his acquisition as well. I think he adds something extra. I would like to see more from Pulisic, he was like the main man last season. So yeah, just that's one aspect that has to be worked out, especially going up front in the middle there. We still need to get a few of the guys rolling as well. But I'm very much impressed with all the signings that we've made thus far.
Oh, fair enough. Davinno, I just have to ask you, the leader of the pack here, out of the teams that we've mentioned, your City, your Chelsea, your Spurs. Right now, I know it's still early to call, but who would you say is your biggest threat?
I'm gonna go with Spurs.
With Spurs.
Yeah, because Mourinho's like I said, he's a serial winner. He knows how to do it, and yeah, he's and the longer he stays in the dark, the more scary it gets, So I'm not gonna take it for granted, and I think it's really time we start taking Spurs seriously.
I hope you're wrong, because if Spurs win the league, then you guys can kiss this podcast goodbye, and you can kiss me goodbye. I'm going water polo, boy.
Look, but okay, I think on Saturday or when is Chelsea and Spurs playing, on Saturday or Sunday?
They play the weekend.
I think it's Sunday.
I think it's Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. So I think that should give us a
more clear
indication. Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's come on to the next one. Big Dale. VARchester United strikes again.
I can have as many VAR decisions go for me, but I will never forget about that handball that went against me in the first game. Remember that conversation?
Yeah.
So give me those decisions. Come at me. First of all.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
Penalty. Bruno. That was a penalty they gave away, first of all. Don't know what you guys feel about that.
I also think
you agree it's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
It's a penalty. It's a penalty.
Penalty.
Touch the shin first before the ball.
Yeah.
Got away. So he touched the shin first before he got the ball, but very, very soft. But man, oh man, who do we blame? I want to ask you guys this question: who do we blame for you guys say VARchester United. Like, it's penalties.
Look,
We're forgetting the point that it's penalties.
Yes.
Devin,
all the season that is gone.
What's on my mind?
Just before you go, Devin. Let's look at the success rate of the calls. All of it is penalties. So what are we going on about? VARchester United.
Yeah. Look, also, I don't think we can blame VAR for that game. Although they do have a little bit, because I think the penalty incident. I mean, did you guys see who the ref was? The same ref that was the VAR official in the Liverpool versus Everton. The same ref that gave United a penalty where Fernandes stepped on, I think it's Konsa's leg or something, or his foot, and he got the penalty. Yes. And it's the exact same. His name is David Coot. That guy should be sacked. He shouldn't be the ref in United's games or Liverpool's games, because there's something not right with that guy. Really.
Guys, Fabian Thijs having the time of his life here in the comment box. This man is just having the time of his life. But look, what did you make of it? Go.
I take it, Devin. I take it as 3 points. Thank you.
Carry on, Dale.
And we move on. Can we talk about the next game, please?
United is at this moment where
because there's no use talking about that. We're gonna argue all day.
Yeah, give me a penalty, give me whatever. I just need the 3 points. I take
it penalty FC, bruh. I claimed at the beginning of the season because I told you, Davey, I have no identity. My football is horrible. I need 3 points somehow, bruh. If that's the way I'm gonna get it, I take it.
Do you know what? I saw an interesting stat today.
And it's sad.
United have 5 overruled VAR calls this season, the most of any team. No, 5 overruled calls. I'll send you guys the screenshot.
Wow,
but look, one thing I want to.
That's shocking.
I want to pose the question to you, Dale, and Cole also. If Solskjaer might have drawn or lost that game, do you think he would have been gone?
Oh yes, it's in the blueprint of Manchester United, my man. Remember, we're getting very close to December. We are getting very, very close, and the way we operate as a club,
it's in our new DNA.
It's in our new DNA. December's coming very close. I don't know if Sir Alex has a hand in the VAR decisions or whatever. But Solskjaer is very, very close to being sacked if we don't get the results. And that goes for Premier League and Champions League.
Wow.
Okay. Fair enough. For me, I just feel it's only like VAR works for some people and only works full on. It's like they have 7 different staff members when it's come to United games, but that's just my personal opinion. So I'll leave it at that. Now, it's your guys' turn to ask me questions. Which one wants to take a shot at me seeing at my team and firing blanks?
Before we go on, let's also just, there is a problem also at Manchester United, you know. Our like we spoke about Diego Jota, they called him
starts at the top there
on a big game. When does Van der Beek start? If he's not going to start against West Brom, when is he going to start?
And you play Matic.
And you play left foot Matic. That only has a left foot. So for me, that's still a problem, and I'm hoping that's going to change at Manchester United because just before you go, Devi, remember when we went to the 12 game unbeaten run, which I talk a lot about? Paschal right, Rashford left, and Edison Cavani down the middle. I would love to see that and bring in Van der Beek. Every time he gets those 10 minutes and that man creates chance after chance after chance, but you cannot give a play like at 10 minutes every game. He needs a full 90 minutes.
True.
Devin, you were going to ask something?
Cole and Dale, tell me, if they fire Ole, does the problem go away? I mean, Mourinho's been had this problem.
No.
The managers before had this problem. It's not
exactly, Devin.
Exactly,
Devin. I agree with you 100%. That's what I'm saying. It starts at the top and it's filtering down through onto the players. That's why we have no identity. Our football is horrible because our structure internally is messed up.
Guys, when last did you go to Total Sports or you go look at someone driving past? When last did you see a badge say Manchester United Football Club?
Yo, that's deep, my bro.
Seriously, when last did you see Manchester United Football Club? It's no longer a football club; it's a business, my man. That is a sad. That is the saddest part. And it's if I look, I don't.
And that's
want
what it is running it as. He's running it as a business.
As a business, yes, he's running it as a business.
And just to piggyback on what the guys have said, Davin brings up a good point, because I mean, look, we've seen LVG, Mourinho has come through.
Mourinho.
Problems that existed, and for me, I always go back to Fergie. Fergie was a special manager, man. Look, he may have been just a manager, but I think he willed so much power in that club for all those years that any other coach is never gonna get. You know what I mean? And the moment he leaves, that DNA left with him. Like that, just that. I think Fergie had free reign to some extent to make certain decisions that could that the board could actually accept. I don't think any other coach is gonna go there and just and
but
have
I think it also comes with personality. We can walk into a job, we can walk into a club as big as Manchester United, but if you're not gonna have that big personality as what Ferguson, I believe those problems ran down years while Ferguson was there. But it's your personality and not accepting, the handouts of what they are giving you. But Ferguson just made it work in an era where players were not costing us 200 million, so you could make use of what we had. We had debt problems, all those things, all the years. So he just made use of 30 million, 20 million strike, 20 million, whatever euro strikers. But as the personality, and Ole was to me going to be that small Fergie. He knows the club, he knows everything. He's a Huisken, he's a Huisken.
Yes.
But not even that.
But then you get Ed Woodward.
Then you get Ed Woodward. I don't think you guys have picked this up. We don't send scouts to go buy a place. We send lawyers.
Exactly. Because it's a business.
Imagine legal aid comes to you. I want to buy you. No, it doesn't work like that. Players don't say that anymore. Growing up, I always wanted to play for Manchester United. We've lost all those things, and it's not going to just be okay. We're going to replace Ole and get a new. It's just going to be a repetitive thing every second or third year. Now it's just going to be I lasted longer than you as a coach. That's the thing, and it's sad.
True.
I hear you guys, and I resonate with you because we have the same thing with our owners. However, I want to ask, should you sack him? Who comes in next?
Pochettino. Pochettino.
No, I can't even say Poch, bruh. I won't even say Poch, bruh, because he even lost his own dressing room. That was his players. At Spurs. That was his own players that he lost, bruh.
Yeah. Personally, I think United needs a strong character like a Diego Simeone or Ancelotti.
We need a tough guy.
Firstly, we don't need a coach that can't speak English. We don't need a coach that can't speak English. We need someone that can be neutral. Allegri. I wouldn't mind Allegri there, but we need. You know what we need? We just need someone that also has that solid, personality, but also swaggy, that can understand how the players are. Someone that has different personalities. Like I said, I saw a Clem Fergie in Ole, but I feel he gets on well with his players, man. But it's just
that's only chance, bro.
What?
He's just like a friend. For me, it seems like he wants to be everyone's friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he wants to stay in the good books.
Yeah, he wants to put his arm around everyone. You know what I mean? Like he
can't satisfy everyone, bruh.
Yeah, you can't make everyone happy. And as for the Poch signing, I don't think that would be a good appointment because I just don't see Poch under that pressure at United to win trophies, like from the get-go, being able to. I don't know, man.
I was even telling Gregory, I put Poch in the same boat as Ole. If you want to go for Poch, you might as well stick with Ole then.
No.
Because the only thing Poch has is the Champions League final, bruh.
Perfect.
I don't know, man.
What do you think about Arteta?
How do you guys feel about him, Pellegrini?
Manuel Pellegrini.
Yeah.
I'll take him. I'll take that ancient one.
Didn't he win the league at City? I stand on the correction.
Yes, he did.
Didn't he win the league?
Was he the
No,
first one
he
to win the
did.
league at City?
Yeah.
He was the first one.
Mancini.
No, it was
Mancini and then him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he must came from Malaga, no?
There we go.
Mm.
Here we go. Anyway, guys, next topic. I don't want to do this. If you guys want to skip this, we can go pause this. It's fine. I don't mind.
What happened to
let's
Pepe?
go for
I
it.
didn't watch the game. What happened to Pepe? Explain. Did I heard he headbutt the player or something?
I think it was
No, not a
silliness.
headbutt. I'm from Elsis. That's not a headbutt. I've seen headbutts. That's not a headbutt. It's petulance, but
You said it was more like a kiss on the forehead.
it was nothing. But okay, he left himself. It was his own mistake. He left it. If once in with VAR, with everything that's watching, with all the cameras, you can't do something like that. My issue with it is the bigger issue is Arteta after the game. Like you say, Arsenal fans, when Jose was linked with us, they said they don't want him because he throws players under the bus. I don't know if you guys saw Arteta's interview. He was looking at the screen like, no, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. So what the fuck was David Luiz and Xhaka and Bellerin letting you down all the other time? He made such a big deal out of Pepe letting him down. So, but now what was Xhaka and David Luiz with all his red cards? He doesn't say jack shit about them. That's number one. That's my main issue with him. My second issue is our football is boring. It is drab. It's horrible. The fact that the Aubameyang got the ball played to him 4 times. The player that played the ball to him the most times was our goalkeeper. Says it all. That says it all for me. The fact that we haven't scored from open play in 8 hours is unheard of. I said it last night on a podcast that I was on. We have scored 9 goals at this time now in 9 games for the first time since 1986. Cole, I wasn't a fucking idea at that time already. So the warning signs are there. While I'm saying that we should give Arteta time, and yes, it's a process, but I can see the warning signs. Can any one of you tell me a proper game where Arsenal played proper football this whole season? I'll wait. And don't give to me United because he still basically played the same type of style of football against one of the weakest Manchester United teams we've ever seen in years.
You weren't even hot on the day, Davey. You only had the ball.
We weren't.
And you couldn't even penetrate. So I'm not even going to mention that.
Exactly. So we haven't played good football all season. So what do Arsenal fans expect? At the same time, there are times that you have to question Arteta. He's setting records for the wrong reasons. We haven't lost at home in how many years? We haven't lost to Villa in how many years? Think about that. Now people are going to say he's sitting with dead players. Okay, how many of those players did he sanction? When Xhaka wanted to leave, he was the one that begged Xhaka to stay. When Mustafi wanted to leave, he said Mustafi was stay. Cedric didn't play how many games? Not even 5 games. He offered Cedric a new contract. David Luiz scored on shit against Manchester City. He offered David Luiz a new contract. Danny Ceballos was gone. He called Danny Ceballos back. So how can anyone tell me that he needs to get his own team of players and his own players in when that's basically half the squad that I named to you? I feel he needs to be starting asking questions of this manager because I can see we have Wolves now, we have Spurs, we have Burnley, we have Chelsea on Boxing Day. I am telling you now, I said this when Unai Emery, I could see the storm is coming on Boxing Day. The fans are coming back to the stadium against Tottenham. I can guarantee you if we lose to Chelsea, we have no hope against Chelsea already. If we lose to Chelsea, the knives are coming for him. You can call me harsh or whatever, and you can say whatever spending money. Let me put it to you like this. One more point. I'll leave you with something else. You say we've gotten, people tell me, put it into context. We've gotten tough games. We played against City, Pool. We played against Leeds away. We played United away. West Ham have played Man City. They've gone to Liverpool. Who did you not? Wolves, all in back-to-back. Leicester, they played all these teams back-to-back. With David Moyes. Not any one of us in here will take David Moyes as our manager. West Ham sit above us. So how the hell can you tell me that you must trust the process? What is the process? Any one of you, I'm done with my rant.
No, that
You're there, you're
fire. Answer, bro.
Fire!
All right.
I'm vexed, Robbie.
But Devin, some would say that Arsenal has improved, though. Some people say that.
I don't. Look, let me put it to you like this. You know when you come out of a rough relationship, no? It's been a bad relationship. You go into the next girlfriend, you're in the honeymoon phase. Our honeymoon phase is over.
It's over.
Okay, wait. Compare Arteta to Unai, there's an improvement.
Yeah.
How is there an improvement? There's not. Unai's got more points than him after the same amount of games. The only difference between Unai Emery and Arteta
Alarm bells.
Arteta won a trophy. That's the only difference. If Unai won that FA Cup, not that FA Cup, that Europa League, he still probably would have had the job. But what I'm saying is, what does Arteta do to warrant this media and all the softness from this energy from Arsenal fans? When I see Arteta, I'm getting reminded by losing 8-2 to United on Old Trafford. He was a panic buy at 10 o'clock the next day. So don't come to me with loyalty on Arteta about an FA Cup when Wenger won 3 FA Cups for how many years and they still wanted him out. What I want is the same energy that Unai Emery got. Arsenal fans must give Arteta that same energy because you need to ask questions.
Okay, so the only question that I have for you, Dave, is the following, right? Like, having seen the game and your assessment of the squad and everything, like if you could change, let's say 5 things about this current, like what do you think they need? Like Arteta aside, right? Arteta aside, like what do you think you guys are lacking? Like if you could sign like five players in whatever department, what is it that you guys need to, kind of rectify a lot of what's happening in the squad? Because there's a whole lot of dead wood there still.
That's the thing. That was the next thing I was going to say, bro. We are so rotten to the core. It's not even funny. We have so much dead wood. Like I was saying, we have how many centre backs on our books? I only see one centre back that can defend, and that's Gabriel. That's starting there. Let's start there, number one. We dig deeper into midfield. One thing I'm going to call out now, even with the contracts we've given.
Yeah.
We're moaning now currently about Ozil. Ozil is not going to come and rectify our issues. Our issues run deeper than that. It starts at the top with the board, number one. Who gave Willian in the ripe old age of 33 a 3-year deal? 3 years from now.
But Davey, you welcomed that.
I did not.
You welcomed that, my man.
I did not. I liked Oba signing, and I will go on record as saying that, okay, in 3 years' time, Oba is getting done. But I feel sorry for Aubameyang. But Willian, I said it's an underwhelming signing. Why would, you say I welcome it. Have I ever guessed anything Chelsea gave me? Chelsea never gave me any quality players. They've been mugging me off in the transfer window for how many years? Let's start from agent check. David Luiz, Kalas, Lassana Diarra.
Now, what have you given?
Oh, man, I love seeing you this way, my man. I love seeing it. I love it.
Paschal, back to your question. There's so much wrong with this team. I really want to give Arteta 2 windows at least. 2 windows. But he's going to need to show me something more because there's no way, there's not one player in this Arsenal team that is playing well. And that, for me, boils down to the system. People are moaning about Lacazette playing up front. What did Aubameyang do over the weekend? Nothing. So if there's no way in hell.
Service, Devin. Service.
So where does it stem from? Where does it start? The manager. You can't tell me 11 players collectively can play bad, my bro. It starts with the manager and it starts with the system, and that boils down to the manager. The transition is slow. It's pathetic, honestly. I look at other teams, the way they play. I'm not even talking about top-tier teams like we are sitting with here already. Leicester are way ahead of us. Leicester done a job on us properly. The only reason why we came away with that point is because Leeds were wasteful. You can't tell me any way else.
Yeah.
How many times Leeds hit that post? But look at it this way: the warning signs were there before when we played West Ham already. West Ham should have beaten us even.
Yeah.
What a goal.
So that's my assessment. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Renting.
So where do you see your season going from here?
Right now, I can see myself after Spurs, bottom 5.
Wow.
No shit.
Remember, I'll tell you why. City have a game in hand. City win that game.
Yeah.
Below. I'm playing Wolves. That says a 0-0 draw for me already. If not, I can't see us winning.
No. Don't ask for a draw. No, sir. It's a loss. Don't come with a draw.
Don't discount the Wolves. The hunting packs.
Don't come here like, I'll take the draw. That's a loss right there, my man.
Devin, do you think Arteta's main target this season is to get Arsenal in the top 6 and get a trophy again this season, or you see Arsenal still getting that, reaching that target?
The issue is not us. The issue is we can be how good. I still think we're way behind everyone else. I look at it like this: the top 4 is already done for me. No? Then you have a Leicester that's there. That's also in the mix. Let's diverge further there. United have a better squad than us. You can say whatever. United have a better team than us. So that's already above us. There's a reason why we ended 8th last year. We didn't end there for nothing. But I think the problem is, and I was guilty of it, I think I got too gassed by the FA Cup, as always. Papered over the cracks, if I'm making sense. But the reason why I am so vexed is, last year with Unai, you could see the warning signs were there, but we didn't act soon enough. We brought Freddie in, it was too late. In the season, our season was done. Right now, with this topsy-turvy season, I'm not saying that we must sack Arteta, but make some sort of change. I had no problem with his lineup. No problem whatsoever. I think if you asked anyone besides William, that I think the lineup was quite fine. But the football is so boring, it's slow, it's drab. Okay, that's probably me signing on. Why am I going on?
Yeah, no, I'm back in now. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, we got you, bro. We got you.
You guys, am I good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm echoing afterwards. Anyway, I'll continue. I'll just run on it. It will go away, hopefully. As I was saying, Devin, we are so far behind. It's not even funny. And at the worrying signs were there. Really, I'm starting to worry. I'm starting to panic. I know it's early, but from here on out, it can only get worse. Bear in mind, Arteta has lost to teams like Villa, Brighton. Those are the teams. And for me, those are the teams in the compete. It's all good and well beating the top 6. Fine. But it's no use we beat United 1 week and then we lose to Villa 3-0 next week.
Yeah,
true.
Of course.
This is the issue. And I don't care about Cup. I don't care about FA Cup. For me, bread and butter is the Premier League. That's where it starts for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the way I'm seeing it now, I'm really starting to worry. Call me cynical. I hope I'm proved wrong, but I really can't see how this is going to get any better, honestly, because the football that we're playing is pathetic. If you could tell me, okay, look, we drew this game, but we missed 2 chances, we missed 3 chances, 4 chances. Yeah, I would say, okay, we're just not finishing our dinner. It's fine. It will come. But we're not even creating chances. We haven't created only 20 chances this season. A Spurs player in China scored the same amount of goals as the whole team. 9.
Yeah.
So you need how many transfer windows?
2.
You said
1
2.
in January. And then 1, I'll give him a chance, but again, it starts with the board. It starts with Krumka because they're the ones who sanction it. The fact that they want to start here, it baffles me.
And in the event that he does get the 2 transfer windows and nothing improves, who would you want to see take over from Arteta? Like what?
For me, I always wanted this guy from the beginning already. If we're gonna play this kind of defensive style of football, because I can understand where Arteta is coming from, he wants to show up the defense because the minute we open up, We are like a prostitute between our legs on the 25th. We are open as can be. Sorry, Davinno, I know you probably have kids in the background. So if we are going to play the show up in defense option, show it up at the back. Go for Simeone one time.
Wow, yes.
Act like a big club. You say you are a big club, act
yeah,
like one.
I see him at Arsenal there.
Go one time.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that's
good at it.
That's my rant. What, can I ask the questions now? Wait, let me mute. I think it was my echo actually. Oh, no, it's not. Anyway, what are you guys doing? Flop? Yes or no?
Repeat the question again.
What do you make of Pepe? Flop? Yes or no?
Are you referring
You
to
can't say, man.
It's difficult to say. Yeah.
I'm talking of his
Because
he's flattered to deceive.
Oh, okay.
I still can't give you an accurate answer because it's game time to me. He hasn't had concern.
Oh, he froze.
From the get-go for me. And
guys, I think that's
that in order then. Is it me?
Wait, no, let's just mute it quickly.
Hello? Yeah, it's Bala.
Nah, man. I'm still hearing it. Let me just try and mute us all quickly. It could be me. We just see you. Wow, Paschal, I think it's you, eh?
Paschal.
Hello? Yeah, it's Paschal.
Yeah,
Yep.
Paschal. Yeah.
Jump out and in, bro. Jump out and in.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, there we go.
There we
Pascal,
go,
you know.
Yeah, like I was saying, he hasn't been receiving consistent game time. And when he has been playing, it's either he gets up or he comes on. So it's a grey area in my mind. Like I really can't put a finger on it.
Oh well, but it is like I said.
I think it comes down to his. Sorry, David. I think it comes down to his attitude as well, man. Because you can see that player that is wanting to play for the club or he wants to make name for himself and so on. So,
that's the issue. That's why I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Devin. Go ahead.
No. I just wanted to add that I don't know if there's pressure that he has to live up to the expectation of his price tag or what, but I don't know if he's trying too hard or if he's not getting game time like Cole said, but it's bad for him. It's poor that what we're seeing from him.
I think he's trying too hard, man. It's just before you go on, David. I think he's trying too hard because if you're not getting that game time that we all thought was going to get, he's just going overboard and not just being that player that we've seen him play before.
He can be
he can actually be a brilliant player, but his mind he's not balanced. Let me rather say that he's not balanced at this moment in time.
Look, Paschal, I see you guys are leading 1-0, so fair dues there. I didn't see who scored. But Dale, I actually feel in the same in your boat like you guys feel about Pogba. Like he said also, his attitude also, man. Like, if you see the way he walked off on Sunday, it's like he doesn't even care, man. Do you know what I mean?
David, that's why I said he's not balanced because I see it every other week with Pogba. That was the first time I experienced a player like what more? You know, that's a question you ask, like, what more do you want? You know, as a player, you're given the game time. And then we see the total difference. Do they actually then want to be at Arsenal? Do they actually want to be at Manchester United? You know, are they holding us ransom with their performances? But you know, they're getting everything that they want. So, as me as a human being, if I'm in a relationship and you're giving me stuff, you're doing this, but if I do not want to be there, I'm gonna not put in the effort. And they're not doing that. They're giving us surface level performance. You know, I watch Pogba and I make it my mission to watch him with France. That is the real Pogba. You know, and then with Pepe as well, he puts in a performance, and it's the inconsistency. So
shout out Ash.
bench after scoring, that is a major problem. Yes, Ashley, you're right. It's not that you can't do it, but I mean, when you're given an opportunity and then you score and then you get benched after that, like what more? Goes back to what I said before. What more?
True, yeah. True. But look, before we get into the European roundup and weekend preview, I want to bring it to more positive. I'll start with you, Dale. Player of the week.
Player of the week. Number 20. Diogo Jota.
Yeah, that's mine as well. That's mine as well. Davinno, now I have to change it.
I know normally we go to star of the week, Devin. So I was thinking more in the likes of Jose Mourinho and Spurs, man.
Fair enough.
That's what I was going
to Fair shot. Cole?
Kane, son.
Oh.
Kane.
Wow.
I go Kane.
Fair enough. Paschal, you go with Devin?
Yeah, but I'll change it since he said it. So I'll go with I'll go with Liverpool. I think what they did over the weekend. Without with half of the team out, man. That's Liverpool.
Yeah, look for me.
Devin must forgive me, but I'm never gonna vote for Liverpool again. You have to already, buddy. Take the hit.
Dale took my one in Jota, but I'm still gonna keep it in Liverpool. It's two players though. One for the footballing ability was Robertson. The way he came back, I thought he was out.
Brilliant.
He was brilliant, huh?
And the other one, which I actually want to pose this next question to Devin, is Bobby Firmino with the pressure that he's come under. Bobby Firmino, I mean the pressure. I don't think there was a Liverpool fan that wasn't delighted that he scored. So Devin, I just want to bring this question back that Fabo asked. Do you think his days are numbered at Liverpool?
Devin, what I can say.
Can I answer?
what I can say is, when Bobby plays well, Liverpool plays well. That's in general. That's by 100%. Default. You know, so when the team was expected to with the injuries and stuff, was expected to play poorly. When he shows up, then it's a different Liverpool, irrespective of the team that he's playing. You know, so I think if he can perform like that week in and week out, there's definitely room for both of them. For him and Jota. Definitely, really.
I think all four of them can start.
You can't put a price tag on what he's doing. Really.
You can't, yeah, exactly. Seeing that we're speaking about partnerships, actually, I just want to bring this up of Son and Kane. I'm gonna take it. We still have time. Let's talk partnerships. If I had to ask you guys to name your partnership, one from the past and one from the present, that you rate up there in terms of levels. And when I say, let me make an example in terms of Paschal, Lampard, Drogba. Do you know what I mean? Like that, like these two are going for their record right now, currently as it stands. Devin, in your case, Gerard Torres, Dale, Ronaldo, Rooney, something like that. We've still got time, so I don't know who wants to go first. And I'm talking previously. Let's go one previously, and let's go one current.
Sure.
I
was good.
Don't all jump at the chance, eh?
But now currently the obvious setup as Kane and Son at this very moment. Previously for me as a United fan, it would always be Dwight and Cole of 99.
I was gonna say the same goal.
So that would be my before and after, because they were kind of scary as well as a pair.
I think it's nice to also look at it in a way, like it happens in stages, man. You won't get this like after like a couple of years of playing. Like, who was the last from now and within maybe a 10-year span? Who was the last serious partnership besides now Kane and Son? Probably Gerrard and Torres.
Gerrard and they were, you can say, in 2008 to 2010, really.
2008. So it goes back like we don't have it.
As a front three before the Liverpool front three, you can even go the SAS, maybe even.
SAS, I was going to say the SAS, yeah. Suarez.
Yeah, you can, yeah. Sorry,
what about Siska and Costa? Fabregas and Costa?
That was also a dangerous one, eh?
Fabregas and and Costa, yeah.
That was
a nice combo.
What about Torres at Liverpool? Fernando Torres and maybe like a Stevie G type of thing.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What about Carrick and Falcao? Bye. God. Sorry, man. I just had to throw it in there. Yeah. The worst combinations.
Let's touch a bit on
Rooney Van Persie.
That also.
They had a good season.
Thierry Henry and somebody else.
And Pires, Henry
Pires.
Yeah. How many goals do you guys think Son and Kane can get together collectively? Goals and assists together?
Yo,
50.
How much are they on at the moment?
40, 50.
Let me check quickly.
That's a very good.
To be honest with you, I don't know. I can't see why the bigger clubs didn't even come for like the likes of Son or Kane. You know what I mean? Yeah. Back in the days, like look at Berbatov was at Spurs. Fergie went for him. Kane would have gone long time to United if Fergie was still there.
I think it's a personnel, man. The scouting.
Let me just check quickly.
I'm also checking, yeah.
Any goal contributions to Son and Kane have?
Actually, it's a good partnership list that they're giving here.
Who give us more? First time.
Giroud at number 9. Giroud and Ozil 20 goals.
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney and Cristiano Ronaldo 20 goals. Ryan Giggs and Cantona 20. Harry Kane and Dele Alli 21. At number 7 it was Solano and Shearer 22.
Not a bad one.
Also Kane and Eriksen 23. Number 5 Walcott and Van Persie 24.
That was when Persie stopped.
Actually, Thierry Henry and Lundberg also. Going way back. Steve McManaman and Robbie Fowler 24. Sheringham and Anderton 27. Son and Kane comes in at 28 out of the all time. David Silva and Sergio at second. And then number 1, Frank Lampard and Didier Drogba.
Yeah, that was the 2 that I forgot. That was the 2.
But out of all time, out of 10, Son and Kane already comes in at 3rd. So
testament to
that's
them.
a big combination.
Last question before we get into the weekend. If I had to ask you your player of the season, that's for Devin. I'll start with you because you're closest to me right now.
I'm gonna go Jota. Diogo Jota.
Really?
So, player of the season for you, that's for PFA. I know it's too early to call.
Son.
Yeah.
Same as me.
Yeah, I thought
Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
I was about to
don't discount that nigga.
You think he's gonna get a bigger move at the end of the season though?
10 Premier League goals, definitely, bro. That's a solid number 9. He's a solid number 9. If he looks after himself and he can continue this, my man, he can look at 20 plus goals at the end of the season. He's already on 10.
True, yeah. He's already on 10. Right now, let's get into it. European roundup and weekend preview. Paschal, you guys are virtually through if you guys win this game, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Not if. we've won it.
So I'll jump on to United in the European preview. You guys play who? Dembabas and Rafael tonight. Revenge.
We got Istanbul. Solid win there tonight. That's gonna be a fantastic win. I need
prediction.
that win. I actually do need it. I'm not gonna do the prediction.
We need that win.
Because 1-0 to me lately is fantastic, bruh. I can't ask for anything more. So I need that win tonight. PSG and Leipzig is just gonna come for me left, right, and center. So that win is gonna be actually very, very good. But let's hope for the best. Providing it's
I'm also going for the win, so I can take the draw against PSG and Leipzig. So I'm also going for the win tonight. We need that win, like Dale said. We're desperate for it. We'll take a 1-0, even though we wanted 3-0.
Fair enough. Davinno, you have Atalanta tomorrow night. How are you feeling, bruv? You smashed them last night.
Yeah, I actually hope that we set up with a more younger team against them at home, especially because we're playing at home. Because I think a draw would be enough, man. Because of all the injuries and so on. I think the main focus we should still keep one eye on the Premier League over the weekend. So playing the youngsters and a draw would be suffice for us. But I think we can snatch a victory against them, seeing what we did away from home. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll start with even with the weekend fixtures as well, because I want to leave Paschal for last. Brighton the weekend, how are you feeling?
Brighton away is always tricky, they come out all guns blazing on their home soil. So, but I still feel confident that we can. The way Fabinho and Matip is at the back, and the protection that they're getting, I think we should walk away with a 2-0. That's my prediction, a 2-0 win.
Fair enough. Cole, Southampton.
Tough one to call, because looking at Southampton at the moment, they're not sitting back. I feel like this hot and cold United is gonna draw that game 1-1.
Wow,
big man.
I want to win, but 1-1 draw.
How do you feel about it?
This is one of the games. This is the games where Southampton is a wild card to United, bro. 1 win out of 5, So that's all I can say.
See, David, no confidence, bruh. No confidence.
It's not about no confidence. It's just that I'm getting to that point where I know Manchester United, man. I'm sitting here, and it's like
I accept.
I can rather do what I'm doing tonight. I can rather speak of the game has been played. I'm at that point with me being a Manchester United fan. I can't hope for the best. Like tonight I can, because we had a good few results in the Champions League. 2 back-to-back wins, and again going up against Southampton where we have 1 in 5. It's hoping for the best. That's all I can say.
Fair enough.
Dale, will you play your strongest team tonight? Over the weekend?
I'm going to play my strongest team until the season is done. I can't afford to play second team. You know that, Bala. We can't afford to play a second string team, my man.
And now let's come to the game of the weekend. Chelsea.
Yo, we wasted you.
How are you feeling, brother?
Okay, so before I answer that, Dave, remember in match day 8, you asked me about a game between it was Man City and Liverpool, I think, and you asked me what I wanted from the game, and I said I wanted to see the two of them draw, all right, so that we could make some ground, So I got that right. Now we get back to this big game this coming week. Obviously, Jose is gonna come through, and he's gonna set up not to lose the game. That's a fact. But the way we're firing right now, bruh, I just don't see it happening. So I'm gonna go with a 2-0 victory, Chelsea.
Okay.
2-0.
2-0, bro. 2-0. I just don't think they're gonna be able to control Verna.
He still believes the cocks can flop.
Remember, didn't you guys beat Spurs last year in the reverse fixture, in the same fixture?
Yeah.
William scored both or something like that, no?
But I'm gonna go with a 2-0 this time around. I think we're gonna go top of that league. Oh, unless Liverpool does something over the weekend, obviously, and they win. But in that big game, man, I think we're gonna get 2-0 from those guys. And yeah, I think you guys are gonna learn a lot between us and Spurs by this fixture. Either way, whatever happens in the team,
it's always an amazing game to watch between the two clubs.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be
the two biggest clubs in London.
Yeah. Thank you. I was about to say that. And the fourth biggest club is playing at 9:15 the same evening.
You guys are tempting me. Devin has kids probably listening there in the background, and the kids probably watching us. I won't say anything. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Give me your prediction there for Chelsea Spurs.
Chelsea Spurs, we're going 2-1 up for Jose Mourinho's team.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry, Paschal. I have 6 wins in a row. I don't see that man losing. He's fired up. He's fired up for Chelsea, bruh. You know?
Yeah, no, sure.
I'm going with a Chelsea win. Chelsea already done them in the Calling Cup at their home ground this season, so I'm going with Chelsea.
Stop being biased, Devin.
Of course, you'll go for Chelsea.
Spurs. That's rule number 1. I will never ever back a Spurs win. Leave it at that.
I think it's gonna be difficult if Spurs score first. It's gonna be difficult for Chelsea because he's gonna set up he's gonna add low block, he's gonna set it up in such a way he's gonna park that bus. But I think it's gonna be a tactical battle between them, and I'm gonna go for a 1-1 draw.
1-1. Go. We ended off with you.
I'm gonna reverse Paschal and go 2-0 Spurs.
Wow.
Especially like Devin said, if they score early, and I think that's what Mourinho's gonna do because he did it over the weekend as well. They're gonna come for you early. They're gonna try to counter you early, and if they're gonna get it right the first time, like they got it right against Man City, you're screwed.
Yeah, correct.
Done.
You know what? I hope I'm so much.
Would you like some fries with that?
Again on the spot next week, so we can revert back.
You better have all 5 of us back because I was going to be wrong, man.
I hope I don't get slaughtered.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the 5. Can
I'll be back
that Monday?
Yes.
Yeah.
The 5, so we can review that, and I'll start with that fixture as well. I'm gonna watch it intensively. Paschal, don't let me down, bro, please.
We need that.
Don't let me down. But yeah, Chins, we've come to another end of a fabulous show. I think I can speak for everyone, and I say that we enjoyed this. I enjoyed this one, actually. I haven't had one like this in a while. I want to thank you guys for jumping on. I want to thank Ash, Beast, who's all the other guys here in the
Fabo.
Fabo will be back with us next week, I'm sure, depending on... I'm sure Fabo's feeling the rents the way I felt it. But yeah, Davinno,
that man is also vexed. Yeah.
If you thought I was bad, you should say Fabo. Fabo's 10 times worse than me. So you must be lucky that you had to deal with me tonight. But Davinno, I want to thank you so much for jumping on, Cole. Highly appreciate it for jumping on in a while. Paschal,
thank you for having us, Devin.
My man on call. Big D. Hope to see you
Devin,
soon
thank
again,
you
brother.
very much, my man. You'll definitely see me and enjoy your 12 spot. Enjoy it. Crazy.
I'm saving at the end, but actually.
You play that 1-2 football. That's why you're in 12th position.
Yeah, just 1-2, 1-2. Enjoy it, my man. And be
sideways.
I'll wait for you for next week, but gents, it's been awesome.
See you on the second page, Devin. See you on the second page.
Hopefully not. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.